Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading for the week of August 29th. This week I'm still collaborating with Marie Moore, and so if you haven't checked her out yet, please do so below at the link at the top of the description. It's working out well for the both of us, so we are going to definitely keep doing it and see if we can get other people on board, because we'd love to grow this community for sure, but we will see. So let's see what is going on for you guys this week. And yeah, looks really good for Gemini, I gotta say. You got a lot of interesting stuff. You got 3 9s this week, so that could be interesting for a lot of you. Definitely possibly seeing a lot of almost well, I think a lot of you could be seeing some things coming to an end in a good way. You could see the ending of some difficult circumstances, or you could just see the ending of, it looks like there might be a mix for a lot of you. A lot of you could be seeing the end to difficult financial circumstances, which would be really nice. A lot of you could be seeing the end of difficult love circumstances as well, where maybe love hasn't been coming in, so I like to see that for you. But you start off with the 6 of Clubs. Definitely trust your intuition. This is a card that's frequently called like the prophet, so as in not as in money profit, but as in being able to see the future profit. It's a card of definitely being able to see the future. I think that can, it's funny because this has been coming up a lot for Cancer, the sign after you, and for Cancer, it's like, I think part of the frustration is that they can see the future and they don't have it yet. And so that might be true for you, but I want you to know that you are on the right path. The good thing about 6s is it's clear right down the middle there. So 6s really suggest that you're moving in the right direction. They're very karmic as well, so there could be a lot of karma at play this week. But this is also a card of growth and success. It's also a card of education. So a lot of you might be looking at what you have learned, not necessarily at school, but you might just be looking at experiences and things like that, and what you've learned from those experiences and how they can even help you more today. Next, you have the 9 of Diamonds. Really good card. It's a card of, I always say this is a card of newness. To me, 9s bring in all sorts of new things, and they represent almost being complete. It's like it's almost the end of something in a lot of ways. So that's what brings in the new energy in a lot of ways. But the 9 of Diamonds is my new card of new things coming in. So a lot of you could just be experiencing new energies in general. This is also a card for me where it represents needing to spend money on something to make money or to save money, actually, even though that's kind of like contradictory. This is like one of those cards that comes up when maybe your car is making a weird noise, or maybe there's something wrong with you, right? Your health. Maybe you're not feeling good or something like that. And this card says, spend the money to fix the issue now, because if you don't, it'll turn into something much bigger later. So again, it might cost a lot to go to the doctor. It might cost a lot to get your car fixed. But again, if you don't do it now, it could turn into something much bigger. So it's about being financially responsible by spending money now, so that you don't have something much bigger come up later. And the other thing to remember about this card is it replaces the money. It always replaces the money, no matter what. So no matter what you have to spend, you'll always find some way, or a check will come in, or just show up, or somebody will offer to pay for it, or something. There's always, it's kind of like 9s are also like blessings in disguise, and you always receive something for it. So just remember that as well. Next, you have the 9 of Hearts. This is a card of wishes and getting something you wish for. It's very similar to the 9 of Cups in the tarot. It's just a wish card and getting something you wish for. Also a good love card. It can represent, again, coming to an ending, like especially if you've been struggling in love. Like if love just hasn't been working out, it can represent an ending to that period of time where things just aren't working out. And it kind of represents a new beginning coming in as well. So really nice card there. Next, you have the 9 of Spades. Don't immediately jump to the negative. This card can represent grief and worries and things like that. And I think when things start going our way, right? These two cards I dropped it, but these two represent things going our way, things improving, things getting better, and same with the 6 of Clubs as well, another card of improvements. So sometimes when we see these improvements and things, we get a little bit nervous. We're like, okay, when's a bad thing going to happen? I think that's a problem with like the past 8 years, really, is that it's been, if anything good has happened for us over those 8 years, there's been a challenge to follow it up. I don't want to say something bad. These challenges are very valuable. I think we're going to see, I've said it before, I think we'll see people who are more successful than ever come out of this time period in life in general. And I mean overall success. And I'm not talking about just money. I think people just overall are going to become more hardy and more successful, and just able to handle so much more because of these stresses and things like that. But again, just definitely don't immediately jump to the negative. Stay positive, because things are looking up here. Next, you have the Jack of Hearts. Could have an admirer, somebody who's interested in you this week. And if you're already taken, if you're in a relationship, this just represents possibly needing to take a break from work, like needing to have more fun or needing to go out and socialize more. And then finally, you have the Jack of Diamonds. Jack of Diamonds, again, very similar to the Jack of Hearts, can represent somebody who's interested in you, possibly at work, and it can also just represent needing to take a break, needing just to take some time for yourself, or needing to make sure that you go out and socialize and all of those things. But yeah, looks like a great week. 3 nines, it's pretty powerful, some pretty interesting stuff going on there, so it should be an interesting week. So thank you for watching.